Assistant Funeral Director shot and killed in Portmore. The St. Catherine South Police have launched an investigation into the murder of an assistant funeral director at Portmore on Sunday. The victim has been identified as Javon Lawrence, a 28-year-old resident of Watson Grove, Portmore. Reports indicate that around 7:15 p.m., Lawrence was in a section of the community when he was confronted by unknown assailants. He was reportedly shot several times by his attackers. The police were summoned to the scene and the body was subsequently removed. No motive has yet been established for Lawrence's death. The investigation is being conducted by detectives from the Portmore Criminal Investigations Branch. Sections of West Rural St. Andrew Main Road collapsed, making it impassable. The National Works Agency NAA has advised that a section of the main road from Golden Spring to Mount Erie in West Rural St. Andrew is now impassable. The NAA in a post to X on Sunday said the road has been severed into the vicinity of Mount Prospect. Assessments are being done and the public will be informed of any development, the agency stated. Heavy rains have been lashing sections of Jamaica over the last several days as an area of low pressure over the west central Caribbean Sea moves closer to the island. The island is currently under a tropical storm warning, with this system potentially developing into a tropical cyclone by Monday afternoon, the Met Service of Jamaica said in a release on Sunday. Weather system now a tropical depression as Jamaica prepares for impact. The area of low pressure over the west central Caribbean Sea has now become a tropical depression and is forecast to develop into a tropical storm Monday evening. A tropical storm warning remains in effect for Jamaica as the system continues to move closer to the island. According to the Met Service of Jamaica, the tropical depression was about 310 kilometers south of Kingston, Jamaica, or 230 miles southeast of Negril Point, Jamaica at 10 a.m. The depression is moving towards the north near 15 kilometers per hour, and a northwestward motion is expected to begin later Monday and forecast to continue for the next few days. Maximum sustained winds are near 55 kilometers per hour with higher gusts. Steady strengthening is forecast and the depression is expected to become a tropical storm later Monday and a hurricane by Wednesday near Cuba, the Met Service noted. On the forecast track, the depression is expected to continue moving towards Jamaica and be near the island by late in the evening, Monday or early Tuesday morning, near or over Cayman Islands on Tuesday, and approach Cuba on Wednesday. While this system is in the vicinity of Jamaica, is it expected to produce locally heavy rainfall and strong gusty winds primarily over southern and northeastern parishes. Landslides should also be anticipated in the vulnerable sections of the island. For the marine areas, the forecast is widespread showers and thunderstorms, which may be heavy at times, with strong gusty winds up to tropical storm force to affect all marine zones from Monday evening into Tuesday, especially inshore and offshore of the south coast. All small craft operators, including fishers from the quays and banks, should now be in the port and are urged to complete their necessary safety precautions without delay, the Met Service advised. UHWI normal operations continuing. The University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, has advised its operations will continue as usual, retracting an early advisory that it was scaling back services. Earlier Monday, the UHWI had announced the closure of all clinics and non-emergency services, citing the impending storm. However, it has now retracted that advisory. All operations are continuing as usual. We are closely monitoring updates from the Met Service and will provide further information as necessary, it said in its update to the media. JDF soldier charged after guns ammo found during vehicle search at Upper Camp. A member of the Jamaica Defense Force has been charged after a vehicle being driven by the soldier was searched at the JDF Cannibal Gate at Upper Camp and several weapons and ammunition were found. Reports reaching indicated that on Sunday about 7:56 p.m., the motor vehicle was stopped at the Forces Cannonball Gate and a search was requested by other members of the JDF. The suspect was then asked to open the trunk and one JFB issued Brigantine bag was taken from the vehicle and searched. This revealed a black Browning 9mm pistol with a magazine containing one 9mm round, a black Smith & Wesson firearm containing a magazine with 5 9mm cartridges, and a black toy imitation pistol, 2 Glock magazines, one containing 24 9mm cartridges and the other 25 9mm cartridges, 17 5.56 blank rounds, and 6 5.56 live rounds. The JDF officers also found a taser gun, a binocular, and a laser flashlight with charger, 2 black infrared laser with 2 attachments, a combat knife, a pistol holster, a handcuff with key, a rifle scope, pistol sight containing 10 Allen key with screw, a pepper spray and red dot optic sight, a pair of gloves, and 6 used plastic gloves. The individual was detained and has since been charged with possession of prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. JPS says it is prepared to respond to possible outages from adverse weather. Jamaica Public Service Company JPS says it is prepared and ready to respond to the potential impact of adverse weather conditions expected to affect the country over the next few days. The island is currently under tropical storm warning, with an area of low pressure according to the weather authorities, potentially developing into a tropical cyclone by Monday afternoon. In a release on Sunday afternoon, JPS said it will be activating its 24-hour Adverse Weather Incident Command operations at 4 p.m. to ensure safe and timely response to outages caused by the weather system. Information from the Met Service indicated that the approaching system is likely to affect most parishes, with showers, thunderstorms, and strong winds. These adverse conditions could result in power outages, JPS stated. JPS President and CEO Hugh Grant explained that JPS has already started taking the necessary actions to ensure that both JPS teams and contractors are positioned to restore supply to the affected customers as safely and quickly as possible. He noted, however, that while every effort will be made to restore power supply to affected areas safely and quickly, the teams may not be able to respond immediately if it is unsafe to do so. Depending on the severity of the impact of the adverse weather conditions on the power system, restoration could take hours, days, or even weeks. Our priority is to get the power restored safely and quickly, and we'll be working with the relevant agencies to reduce delays caused by roadblocks and landslides. We ask our customers for their patience and give our commitment to keeping affected customers updated throughout the process, he noted. In the meantime, JPS is urging members of the public to stay away from fallen poles and down power lines. Please make safety your first priority also, as we work together to restore normalcy around the passage of the weather system, Grant stressed. JPS is reminding customers to make reports and get updates through the MyJPS mobile app, social media channels, and the JPS WhatsApp channel. Flow says its network is ready for a potential storm. Telecommunication provider Flow says it has now completed rigorous network readiness and resilience measures as the island prepares for the potential impact of the tropical storm on Monday. The update from the company follows a tropical warning issued for Jamaica on Sunday evening by the Met Service of Jamaica. A tropical storm warning means the storm conditions are possible within the next 38 hours. As part of its comprehensive business continuity management (BCM) system, Flow implements extensive disaster preparedness measures throughout the year to mitigate the impact of hurricanes and other potential crises, the company said in a news release. It said on Sunday evening it activated its local crisis management team, LCMT, which is responsible for preparing customers, staff, and its network infrastructure during the period leading up to, during, and immediately after the disaster. In anticipation of the expected weather threat, Flow says its store across the island will close at 1 p.m. on Monday to allow its team to prepare adequately for the impending weather conditions. The company said it is also mobilizing critical resources and personnel and says it is collaborating with relevant agencies including the Jamaica Public Service should network emergency efforts become necessary. Amid its preparation, Flow is also strongly condemning the actions of vandals who it said as recently as last week removed several batteries from mobile sites across the island. The company further urges other customers to make necessary precautions to ensure their safety and that of their families. This includes ensuring that phones are charged and adequately topped up. If there are emergency reports or queries, members of the public can contact Flow at 1-800-804-2994. Flow sought to assure that it remains dedicated to supporting its valuable customers and other critical stakeholders, and to ensuring that its network continues to operate effectively throughout the impending storm. Further updates will be provided as necessary, company noted. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.